and gentlemen, allow me invite the class president. Such a huge title, Mr. Semanda Abdul Nasser. After his speech, I will tell you the titles he has held from childhood.
Thank you so much. First, give me another round of applause. The chief guest, Right Honorable Thomas Taiwa, in his absentia. The keynote speaker, Mr. John Musinguzi Rujoki. The Mubs principal, Professor Waswa Balunywa, in his absentia. The Dean of GSR, Professor Vincent Bajire. The Deputy Dean, Dr. Geoffrey Nkutu. Mr. Ahmed Walugembe. Our dear sponsors, PKF, CLF, NEC, and Mubs. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you. My name is Semanda Abdul Nasser. It's indeed a pleasure to be here today. I often say you've been a great team. To be your leader has made me more happy, and I believe with you, you've made me better, and I can say I love you so much. The reign of class presidency has been a reign of a lot of higi-haga, razzmatazz, and so on. I know at a certain point, we wrote to FGSR and told Professor Bajire, can you extend these exams? With the famous petition, not so. And I want to thank administration, they are very listening. We engaged in a lot of talks with them. Could you push, could you push? Many of you signed, there were also ghost people who signed, but they didn't know. We had to make our point there. And administration listened to us. With you, we've been able to move forward. And I believe you've been a great team, and we've managed to achieve a lot. First clap for yourselves. My message to the students' fraternity, recently I was in the Deputy Dean's office, Mr. Geoffrey Nkutu, and he told me, what are you celebrating? I hope you don't relax on research. You should know that the research journey is still there. So I hope all of us, that's why we called it the MBA corporate dinner, not the finalist dinner. It's not over until it's what? Until it's over. So I want all of us, my message to the students' fraternity, let us keep pushing the research. Let us keep doing our best so that we make a record and we graduate in time. Can we promise Professor Bajire that we shall all graduate in time? To our dear administration, Professor Waswa Balunywa in his absentia, we want to thank him for his able leadership, and he has always been able to move us forward. We are usual attendees of his Saturday program organized by the Leadership Center. And through that program, we've managed to learn so much. So indeed, we are proud, Professor, in his absentia. Professor Vincent Bajire, Professor, you've been listening, and you're one person who always takes everybody with a lot of respect. You hear from everybody. And we give him a round of applause, Professor Vincent Bajire. To our dear sponsors, the Commando Land Forces, thank you so much for the support. PKF, thank you so much for the support. NEC, thank you so much for the support. Mubs, we are so much proud. Without you, we wouldn't have moved further. And then Nova, also thank you so much. To our chief guest, one in his absentia, obviously he will be here with us very soon. We want to thank him so much for accepting to be here to grace this day with us. Our keynote speaker, Mr. John Musinguzi. Let's give Mr. John Musinguzi a very big round of applause. Thank you so much for the few times we've interacted with Mr. Musinguzi. He's a very humble person, and he listens to everybody. I'm not telling you to start bringing your CVs here. It is a process. But thank you so much, Mr. John Musinguzi, for that humility and the love you always show to everybody. We so much appreciate. At this juncture, as I conclude, I would like to request my two deputies to come and shine. Use this opportunity. I want to invite my two deputies to come and, mention their names.
1:55 a.m.
I think you can see they're very smart, but I'm also smart, not so? Hey, let me allow them to introduce themselves to you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Acheng Rita Mary, the Deputy Class President, and it has been an honor to be a leader in the MBA class.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so happy that this day has come. It has been a dream come true. I've made a lot of noise on the group. Even when I'm woken up to read, I would remind you about the dinner so that you can make payments. I'm so happy, and may God bless you. I'm Mariam Nachigude Lugolobi.
Thank you so much, DJ. And as I conclude, I want to thank the organizing committee. There have been awesome people. In a special way, let's clap for our chairman, Lieutenant Colonel Chris Magezi. Thank you so much for your chairmanship. You led us well and gave us the vision to keep pushing forward, and the entire team of the organizing committee. Let's give them a round of applause. As I conclude, I want to conclude with a famous quote to all of us, that if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But by all means, keep moving forward. For God and my country, thank you so much. May God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Mr. Abdul Nasser. And the way you were talking, really, we must start saying Abdul Nasser for 2026. I do not know which constituency, or you're coming from primary or president, I don't know. But whatever it is, think about that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.